Hey guys! So one of the things that I really want to do this year is up my berry game. I want raspberries, blackberries, blueberries and strawberries this year, and I have decided that what I'm going to do is lots of one plant instead of one of many plants. And the reason why I say that is because when I came out to harvest, like I had one blueberry last year and my strawberries, I would come out here, I would harvest my very small handful of fruit and I'd eat it straight away. Didn't have any to bring inside, nothing to preserve, anything like that. So I figured many of the same plant would give me enough to bring inside as opposed to just eating my small handful as I go. So what I've done for this is I found on sale heritage raspberries that are bare rooted. So bare rooted just means that they've come in a bag like this. Inside of the bag there's going to be some wood shavings or cocoa fiber or something like that, just holding the roots together, keeping them nice and damp and fresh. And I need to pot this. You can see that it's starting to shoot, which is fantastic. I'm really excited about that. But it's time to get these in the ground. I've had them for probably a couple of weeks now, and bare rooted, they'll last a while, but probably not for the next month or probably 2 months, which is how long it's going to take me to sort out their forever home. So I'm going to plant them into a pot today. Now, ideally with bare rooted plants, you get them straight in the ground where they're going to stay. If, like me, you're not prepared for that, you're not ready for it yet, it doesn't matter. Pop them in a pot, it's fine. It's better to have them in the pot than keep them in their bag, especially if it's, if it's going to be a couple of months like I am. So all I'm going to do today is get all 5 of these heritage raspberries potted up, and when it is time to get them in the ground, I've got some berry beds kind of planned out. I'll take you along and kind of talk more about the plants at that point. So let's get these all planted. I've already put a little bit of soil in the bottom. I'm just using the good quality potting mix. And I put some soil in the bottom because as these come out, as I've said, they're just going to be bare rooted. So I'm going to snip off the tag that's holding it and just think about how to get these out gently without damaging anything. Now it is a raspberry, so it will have some spikes, but luckily they're not too badly developed. I'm not going to try and pull that out. I don't think it will be happy if I do that. So I'm just going to tear the plastic bag open. Now, can you see what is here? Looks like a bit of sort of cocoa fiber core kind of stuff. And as we open it, we're trying not to damage it too much, but you can see that this is all the plant is. So all of this extra bedding material is just there to hold it in place, keep it nice and fresh. The roots looking beautiful, all those little white bits of the roots. And there's not a big root system. That's why we have to be careful. So the core was up to about here. So that's about where I'm going to pot it up to. Just going to sort of place it gently in my pot and then backfill around. Oh, a bit more soil. Now raspberries, you can grow them in a pot. So I could just plant them in a pot and leave them here. I'd probably have to put them in a slightly bigger pot than this. But I do want to get these in the ground eventually. Now I need a little bit more soil because I want to get the soil level up to around here. My pot. Just pulling them out of the pot because it's easier than the bag. That's all there is to it. Oh, there's a little bug. I'm just going to water these in a minute once I've planted all 5 of them, and this is where they're going to stay until I am ready to plant them into the berry beds. Super simple process. If you're planting the bare rooted plants into the ground, exactly the same process. Dig a hole, get it out of its bag that it's come in. Make sure that you're planting it at around the same height that the core was already up to. You don't want to make it too much higher, you don't want to make it too much lower. Cover it with soil, water it in, you're done. It's that simple, guys. So let me get all 5 of these done, and then I'll just show you where these are going to live until I get ready to plant them out. All 5 raspberries potted up, watered in, and put into the plant nursery. And that is just this area here with the drip. It's 3 lines of drip coming over to here. Each line, or each section where a pot can sit, spaced out neatly, has its own individual drip emitter. And the idea is that any plants that I've bought, or like this, I'm not ready to use yet, can stay here and be nice and healthy until I'm ready for them. So these are the first plants in the nursery for this year. I have all of these that were there last year. I just moved them out of the way for winter, but they will go back in shortly, and hopefully they don't stay here for long. The idea will be to get them in the ground as soon as possible. Oh well, these should hopefully continue to look beautiful. The green buds on them are just spectacular. I love that, and I'm really looking forward to eating so many tasty raspberries this year. Bye guys.